Itsukushima, also known as Miyajima, was the first destination on my 9-day trip through the Seto Inland Sea. Nearly 3,000 islands are scattered in this vast body of water. I had the opportunity to visit a dozen islands. Let's begin the first episode with Itsukushima, undeniably one of Japan's most famous and beautiful islands. I took the Shinkansen at Shin-Yokohama Station, which took just over 4 hours to Hiroshima. After arriving at Hiroshima Station, a hotel shuttle bus took us to the Grand Prince Hotel. Located on Ujina Island, it is situated at the southern tip of Hiroshima City. My choice of this hotel was largely influenced by the remarkable ocean view. This is the Grand Prince Hotel. This was a site for G7 summit back in May. It is almost unreal that all the presidents and prime ministers are here. In the lobby area, I saw photos from the G7 summit. The venue is exceptionally suited for hosting such a high-profile event. Notably, the global leaders and their spouses also visited Itsukushima from this very location. As twilight settled, I explored the vicinity. The area has trails along the beach and leading to a lighthouse. Dinner was at the hotel's restaurant. My father and I enjoyed a conversation with a family next to our table and our first taste of Hiroshima's local food, okonomiyaki. On the following morning, I took the first boat to Itsukushima, conveniently departing at the Grand Prince Hotel's pier. The high-speed boat took us directly to the island in under half an hour. For those staying in downtown Hiroshima, you can take the JR Sanyo line to Miyajima Ferry Station, followed by a 10-minute ferry ride. This option proves both more economical and flexible. Upon setting foot on the island, the presence of deer immediately caught my attention. They showed no fear of humans. While they might trail you if you carry food, it's important not to touch or feed them. Before paying a visit to the main shrine area, I made a stop at an oyster bar for late breakfast. Kakiya opens at 10 a.m. and operates until oysters are out. The best oyster season in Hiroshima is from December to February. Oysters are not served raw during summer. I ordered grilled ones. I strolled to O-Torii. With the tide still being high, O-Torii appeared almost as if it were floating on the water. This 16-meter toll gate seems even larger in person. It is remarkable that this wooden structure has endured since its reconstruction 150 years ago. In the early afternoon, the tide had receded enough for people to access O-Torii on foot. The drastic transformation of the area throughout the day is indeed fascinating. Brief walk from O-Torii led to the main Itsukushima shrine. Comprising several interconnected buildings and corridors, each architectural element has been meticulously restored and maintained. No wonder why it is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As Kangensai, one of their major festivals, was scheduled for the week, the crew was busy in preparing for the event. Next, I walked to the Ropeway bus stop. A shuttle bus took us from the Momijidai Park entrance to the Ropeway Station bus stop. Then take the staircase for 100 steps, finally, I boarded a gondola for a steep 1-kilometer ride. Arriving at Kayatani Station, another staircase awaited before transferring to a horizontal ropeway line. This leg of journey offered a breathtaking view of the Seto Inland Sea. The final stop was Shishiiwa Station, where the observatory deck provided a panoramic view. You could hike another 30 minutes to Mount Misen summit, but the 33-degree weather prevented me from walking further. Back in downtown Miyajima, I took a break at Gebura, a stylish bar with an impressive selection of whiskey. It was followed by an oyster udon at Tachibana for late lunch. Exhausted by the heat, my father and I decided to return to the hotel via boat. I went to Miyajima today. Itsukushima Shrine was amazingly beautiful. I wish it wasn't that hot so I could have explored more area of the island. After cooling off at the Grand Prince Hotel, we dined at the Lagoon, a contemporary Korean barbecue restaurant conveniently within walking distance. The dinner was nourishing after a day of extensive walking. Tomorrow we are moving to downtown Hiroshima. See you in the next episode.